My week was busy, Crimson, as pretty much usual. Hopefully yours was good. Honestly, Dracul, as far as recording stuff like that, console stuff, it's actually one of the things that kind of bugs me at the moment, because I've been wanting to use that capture card on a couple of different games, and I just, if I'm going to do that, I basically have to commit to be able to sit down and do just that for like 6 hours or so to make it really worth the time. And unfortunately, that's a really large chunk of time for me to sit down, set aside to try and do something like that right now. Because I wanted to start doing a Persona 4 playthrough as well. And I haven't been able to do that either, obviously. Digimon All-Star Rumble will be the first game I will do, though. The moment that I get a chance to do that, that's first on the list, is to get that knocked out. I haven't even played it since I did the little bit to capture that footage. Take care, Adam. Man, these guys are obsessed with acid. Actually, I hear acid burns like hell. Heyo. Let's see, what do we got for potions? Okay, we have some potions. I have spent so little money in this game that I can probably afford to waste some potions and just buy more. Oh crap, I should have switched to Blitzkrieg! Pidgeotto versus Pidgeotto! Who will win? Blitzkrieg will. On a Tuesday? You guys have some kind of school holiday or something? I think schools, high schools and so on around here, I think those are about done for the year. Most of the schools around here though don't go all year or anything though, so. College is actually over for all of our state schools too, actually, now that I think about it. Last week was their last week too. I think it was last week. It's either that last week or it was this week. One of my brother-in-laws is still in college. And he'll actually make something useful out of himself, unlike me. So good on him. When you get your better internets, they're cool. Yeah, there you go. Actually, I have some stuff going on that I can't really talk too much about at the moment, but depending on how the outcome of that goes, I may or may not be able to stream and work on my videos and stuff more than I do currently, which would be kind of cool if it works out. We'll just have to see. Mjolnir would have been a good name for Jolteon. I'd had to look up how to spell it, but I don't think you were around that day, Crimson. I think you were gone when we did Jolteon, weren't you? Oh, that would have been a good one, actually. Blitzkrieg is good, but we spent a while trying to figure out what to name him. Mjolnir would have been a good one. Oh, kind of sad I missed that now. Didn't think of that. Man, next time I do an Electabuzz, I raise an Electabuzz, I'm naming it Mjolnir. Hell yeah. That's an awesome idea. Oh wow. Yeah, that's impressive that Ivysaur survived that. Credit to you, enemy Ivysaur, you survived a fly. Gloom, gloom, it rhymes with doom. Okie dokie. French toast. Oldish. I have never thought of doing that in the microwave before, I guess. I guess I was never one for making French toast myself, though. Personally, I have nothing against it. I eat it just fine. But... Okay, I'm not sure where we stopped trainer-wise over here, so... I don't remember where I accidentally teleported Alakazam out. That's alright though, we should do some training in this grass, because I believe there's a lot of grass types, so it'd be good for Strafe. We might be able to, might take the time, a little bit of time here and grind him up to 36 and get him evolved to Pidgeot. At that point, we'll pretty much have everybody evolved except for Alakazam, so we'll be sitting pretty good at that point. We'll have to swap out, I think we're going to have to swap Wigglytuff out at some point just to be able to surf, though, to get the Cinnabar. The days before Levitate were amazing days for ground-type Pokemon trainers. Because you could abuse the living hell out of the fact that nothing can dodge you. Except for flying types. And it was amazing. It's a Ditto! We're gonna try and catch ourselves a Ditto. Yeah, you had to crit then. Jeez. I didn't even know Ditto was over here. We're well past the point of this game where I know what wild Pokemon are hanging out in the areas, though. It's easy for me to remember a lot of the early areas because I've played that part the most, but a lot harder to remember anything else. Okay, now I know we have Oddish caught. I should probably see if we have Gloom and Weeping Bell, though. Weeping Bell, because I think they're catchable here. Stuns for. I guess at least it ain't poison I can deal with being paralyzed. Yeah, it'd also keep me from putting him to sleep, I guess. Which can be useful. It's a wild Pidgey! Yay! Can you hear the excitement in my voice when I say yay? Whirlwind me! Crap, that bird's bigger than me! Run away! I actually started recording this at a normalish time tonight, so the episodes will actually be like the normal ones instead of me just uploading it from Twitch. Welcome back, Crimson. More Pidgey. Oh, I didn't try to catch anything over in that other patch either, and I should have. I'm thinking Fearow or something hang out over there. No, we don't need a Pidgeotto. Oh! Pain in the butt. Now we'll go heal. We're gonna go back to the one patch of grass real quick. I guess we can go to the Safari Zone too. I didn't think about that. That's something we can do today if we want. I think we gotta go all the way around, don't we? Should have just flown. Or teleported. Who knows, Crimson? I kind of expected them to do that already. But we're kind of getting into that time of year where if they're going to, there's a good chance it'll be somewhere here. To be honest, I would really love... Hello Mayhem, welcome to the stream. I would really love for them to do a remake in this current style of either of the first 2 gen games, just because I would like that. But I'd take about anything. What is in here? Oh, this is Bill's grandparents, okay. Been a while. Alright, let's take care of this while we're doing things. Let's look at the creepy version of Ace Trainers. The Gen 1 Ace Trainers are creepy looking. Oh, this is a juggler. I think some of the normal Ace Trainers are in here. They like have whips and stuff. It's like, what the hell do you do? You beat your Pokemon. But that's what I would really like to see is like an X and Y or like the in the current style with either of the first 2 gen games. So the Gold and Silver, Red and Blue. To be honest, I wouldn't be against a remake of Pokemon Yellow. I actually enjoyed Pokemon Yellow fine. I'm not a very big fan of the anime these days, but I liked it because it was different to some extent. It was different. It was more challenging in some ways than the other games. Hell, trying to get through the whole game with just a Pikachu if you don't evolve it on its own is somewhat challenging. Especially since that version wasn't particularly powered up or anything. Other than he could actually learn Thunderbolt naturally without having to use the TM for it. I'm not... Personally, I like all of the games enough. Like, I'm not against them doing a version of remake of Diamond and Pearl and stuff either, which is probably slated to be the next remake, I'm sure. Yep. I would really like to see is for them to actually take more than one region again and put them in a game. Put a couple other regions in the games now. I mean, they can do that. They have the capability. That's what I want to see. Do more than just one frickin' region. That would make my day. Just because I think that concept is neat, and I'm surprised they've not used it again since the Gold and Silver, for whatever reason. This is one beefy Hypno. I'm gonna have to go to the Pokemon Center just to get more, just to refill the flippin' PP. Wouldn't it though? Wouldn't that be pretty darn cool? Ultimately, what I would, you know, like if they were to make an actual main console version of the game, or Pokemon game again, and do it not necessarily in the style of Colosseum or XD Gale of Darkness, which were fine games on their own. Do that and do like multiple regions or something. That would be really cool. Of course, I'm also one of those guys that would absolutely love for them to actually like sit down, work out a PC deal, and actually make like a full-on Pokemon MMO. But I'm enough of an MMO gamer that that is kind of ideal. would be awesome to me. Hell yeah, that'd be fine. What you suggested, Crimson. I just think it's something like it would add more to the game if you could actually go to a different region. Especially the regions that we haven't seen in the current version of the games. Like, that'd be cool. Ouch. That hurt. I really hate how all these guys used... Koga's gym is supposed to be a poison-based gym. They all use flippin' Hypno and Drowsy and stuff. Good lord, they're cool. I agree with you on that, Mayhem. That would be neat. Do Primal for Dialga and Palkia? I don't know. They'll have some kind of version of that, though. They'll have some kind of they'd have some kind of mega version. An alternative to that, in my opinion, Mayhem, would be like the putting. And I can't believe what shocks me is Nintendo hasn't gone and actually put the old any of the old Pokemon games up for on the Virtual Console. I have to admit that I would probably go for the breakfast burritos over the French toast, but I like burritos of all kinds. So I would be biased in that one. Jeez, dude. If I were to eat that much French toast, I'd just get fatter than I already am, and I don't need that. Yeah, man, I would too. Nintendo would be ripping money. They could rip so much money out of my pockets if they were to put the old games on the Virtual Console. I should probably be happy they haven't, because it's just money I haven't had to spend. I probably shouldn't have picked this fight. I probably should have went and healed. Well, Kadabra didn't evolve at 40 either. Well, wow, an actual poison type in a poison gym. Freaking amazing. Alert the press. Yep. That's currently everybody that we have on the team at the moment. And it is updated as things change, so... I don't have the nicknames of the Pokemon on there, or levels or anything, because when I designed this overlay, I wasn't smart enough to think ahead of leaving room for that, so that's why it's not on there. When I put together the overlay for Crystal, I will make sure there is room for that next time. Because I didn't think far enough ahead when I did that. What I'd really love to be able to do is, Maryland has a bunch of scripts that he has set up for his overlays that he uses in his videos. I would love to get my hands on those. Because it's like it'll auto-update depending on what they catch and stuff without him having to mess with too much. And that is really nice.